In the spring of 2004, a group of students in the Rochester City School District gained the experience of a lifetime as they took a special trip across seas to experience culture, life, and the game of basketball in Rochester's sister city, Rennes, France. As part of a special connection between the athletics program at Rochester's James Madison School of Excellence and the Sister City Committee, the team participated in the first annual EuroPace International Tournament in Rennes for girls under the age of 15. The Madison team challenged competitors from all over Europe, including France, Belgium, and the Czech Republic. Participating in an international sporting event is an incredible experience by any measure. However, the Madison girls team began their amazing journey months earlier through focused preparation for the trip.
During the regular season, the girls, they went undefeated. They won all of their games. And once we started to prepare for the traveling team, even though we didn't have the same numbers, the girls knew what was expected of them in practice, and we didn't tone down on them at all. We said, we're getting ready to take this internationally, so if anything, we need to practice harder.
Practicing basketball wasn't the only way these Lady Bears got set for their trip to France. For many weeks before the trip, the girls were here in Irlande St. Aubin's room after school studying the French language. The girls were focused on learning how to communicate with others at the tournament and during their stay in France.
They knew that they were going to go to play a game, and they wanted to go and win. And plus, too, they wanted to be able to communicate with the kids over there, plus the adults and the other team players in the game. So the kids were very, very enthusiastic to learn the language.
In order to afford the trip, James Madison relied heavily on donations and raised additional money through a 3-week car wash fundraising event at the school. Close to 20 sponsors came forward to offset the rest of the cost, and on April 16, 2004, the Lady Bears were on their way to France with a group of staff chaperones ready to win in Rennes. For 4 days of the trip, the Lady Bears participated and placed in the tournament, competing with teams from all over France, the Czech Republic, and Belgium. Being the only team from the U.S., the Bears faced many obstacles due to the difference in rules, game strategy, and different court markings. James Madison Athletic Director Dave Michelson talks about the differences and the challenges facing the girls at the tournament.
It was interesting, the team from the Czech Republic, they would play a all-out, in-your-face press defense. I mean, they were full-court pressing, regardless of the score. That is a lot different than here in the States. And some people and coaches would think that that's almost unsportsmanlike, but they didn't know any other style of play. They had to deal with that over-aggressive style of play. I mean, they needed to make adjustments with their game. They couldn't get rattled when a girl was guarding them closely. They had to be able to handle the pressure, and I think for the most part they did that.
At the tournament's end, the Lady Bears walked away with 4th place and a Most Valuable Player award for Misha James, who scored the most points of any girl at the tournament. Most importantly, these girls gained a greater understanding of what it means to be a team and have fun together. After the tournament, the group devoted the rest of its stay in France to seeing as much of the country as possible. They traveled on to see all the wondrous sights that France had to offer, including the Eiffel Tower, Louvre Museum, the Notre Dame Cathedral, and a double-decker bus ride through the streets of Paris. The students tried new foods and saw many things and places that were very different from in the U.S. Coach Kevin Palmer, who is also a social studies teacher at James Madison, says the trip's focus was not only basketball, but to give students an opportunity to learn about the country that they were visiting.
As you know, Madison is in an IB program, and out of the whole state, where there's only 2 schools, and we are one of them. So what it does, first of all, is it backs up what we're trying to do, the goals that we're trying to meet, especially for the students in that program. And the second thing is that it's international. So the girls actually get to see different cultures, different environments, and basically a different world. So something of that magnitude would basically bring an experience to them where it's just unforgettable and something they can see rather than hear about.
After 7 days, the students returned to Rochester, but not without fond memories of teamwork, friendship, and their great journey exploring a new country together.